Well, good day, folks. Welcome back to Woodcraft. My name is Joe. Thank you very much for being here today. What I want to talk to you about today is a beast of a flashlight. Now, flashlight reviews get old, I know, but I've been waiting to do this one for you guys because a lot of folks view this flashlight as having an insanely high price point. It's about 250 bucks, which is a pretty big investment for a flashlight. But what's cool about this one's from Thrunite, is their TN40. They have a bigger and better flashlight, which is pretty much the same platform that you see here. It looks very similar to this one. However, it is comes with more functions and more power, a lot more power from what I have read and understand, which means the price point on this baby probably will be coming down here sometime soon, which I felt like is a good time to show this off and give you my thoughts on it. I am going to do things today on this video a little bit out of order from the normal flashlight review, so to speak. I want to talk about the things that I would change about the flashlight to make it a little bit better, because there's not much, to be honest with you. I want to get I wouldn't call it bad stuff, but the stuff that I would change to make it a little bit better, and then we can talk about how awesome the light is, or how it shines, pun intended, for the rest of the video. Real quick, what I think could be made better about this light. It's not that I necessarily dislike it, I just think that this light could be made better by having it changed. As you can see here, here's the control button. The main contact point for the shoulder strap up front is right here. I think it could be made better is if you put one on the side, on either side, 45 degrees from that button, because with it being up here, it gets in the way of that button at times, and so it's kind of awkward to get to sometimes. With it being 45 degrees on either side of that button, it just makes it more handy for both left and right-handed users. As you can see, this is a pretty hefty package. If memory serves, this is about 7 inches long, about 4 inches wide at the top, about 2 inches wide at the back. The weight on this is about 1.6 pounds, something like that. So it is pretty hefty, but you know, it is throwing out a lot of power, so you know a lot of that weight is taken up by the 6800 milliamp hour battery. And realistically speaking, the bigger that battery is, the better this flashlight's going to be, the longer it will last. While we're talking about run times here, the Firefly, you get that on by one long press with the flashlight off on the control switch on the side. As you can see, that Firefly is on. That is 1.2 lumens. That'll run for 57 days. Low is 9 lumens at 2.5 days. Medium is 580 lumens at 9.5 hours. High is 1780 lumens at 2.7 hours runtime. You get to turbo by just a quick double click on the button here. You can get to that when you're at any mode, Firefly on up. That is 4,450 lumens. Runtime is 85 minutes, which is really impressive. Now, to get to strobe, and strobe warning guys, if flashes bother you, you might want to look away now. You can get to strobe by double clicking again. That is 1100 lumens with a runtime of 9 hours. It does have a memory. It will turn back on to the last normal mode, that being low, medium, or high, that you were in or you were using it on before. To cycle through to the other modes, you just hold it down and it will cycle through at about a half a second to a second cycle a piece. And you just stop on the one you want. Overall, it is extremely friendly. It does have all the normal modes that one would expect from a Thrunite flashlight. They're not obtrusive to get to, but also at the same point in time, you're not going to accidentally end up on something that you don't want. It is extremely user-friendly. I do like that about this light. I know some lights, you can accidentally get on flash and you don't intend to. You can accidentally get it on turbo and you don't intend to. This light, you purposefully have to get there. Another thing that it stood out to me that I really like, it does have a battery indicator light right here. You push that button, it'll tell you what kind of battery life you have left. Anyway, specs out of the way. Let's see what this thing will do at night. We're going to start out with the same view that we get on every flashlight review, which is down my driveway, down by the pasture here. And we're going to take a walk together and just kind of check things out. We're not going to take a look at Firefly. There's no sense in even trying. It doesn't show up on camera very well. It's 1.2 lumens, not a big deal. This is low, which is 90 lumens. According to the chart here, the battery life is about 2.5 days. Bump it up to medium. Medium is 580 lumens, 9.5 hours runtime, something like that. Now we have high mode, which is 1,780 lumens, which will run for 2.7 hours. Bump it up to turbo, which is absolutely insane, which is 4,450 lumens, runtime of 85 minutes. And strobe, which is 1,100 lumens, runs for 9 hours. One thing I do like about this light is that it's very easy to cycle through, and that the light levels for how powerful it is are extremely usable. So the lower levels are everything you would need in a regular setting, so to speak, but yet once you ratchet it up into the ultra high settings, you know, medium almost is what I would consider to be an ultra high setting. So it's extremely usable. The throw is really nice, but also the width of the beam is also nice as well. There's high. There, my friends, is turbo, which is insane. It's really cool. I hope the camera's picking this up. How you can see the clover shape of these multiple LEDs in the fog. It is really cool. Well, there you have it, gang. Incredibly powerful flashlight, and it also comes with some really impressive run times. Again, that price tag is kind of a killjoy, 250 bucks. I've seen it for various prices. I even saw it on eBay once for 180 bucks, but that was a sale, and I'm pretty sure it was used. But still, you know, it has a pretty significant price tag. I'm really hoping as the next generation model has come out that it will drive the price tag of this one down. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. But as previously mentioned, I keep on coming back to just how user-friendly this light is. You're not going to accidentally hit a mode that you don't intend to hit. You just easily cycle through low, medium, and high. If you want turbo, just double-click it. If you need that strobe for whatever reason, double-click it again. If you want firefly, just turn it off and do a long hold down on that control button for 2 seconds or so, and the firefly comes on. It's really simple. You're not going to accidentally hit something that's going to blind you or that you really don't want on accident. I really like that aspect of this light. I also really like how far it throws and how wide that beam is. It's a very usable light, so if you're in a search and rescue type application or in the woods with me, like right here, we're in the woods, this light will cut in between those trees and you'll be able to see as far as the line of sight is, so to speak. This light is awesome in my opinion to keep next to the door, especially for my wife. She hears something go bump in the night, she can turn this thing on full blast, kind of hold it up to the window and just light up the entire front yard and down into the woods, and she can see without any obstruction, without having to squint and try to figure out what she's seeing. It turns night into day, almost literally. It is really nice. It's a nice handy thing for her to have available to her if I'm not around when it's dark at night. And just for those situations, like if you lose a pet at night or you know your neighbor comes over, this has actually happened. Our neighbor came over about 9 or 10 o'clock at night. They lost their favorite cat, couldn't find it, so you know, had us and a couple other neighbors out looking for their cat at night, trying to figure out what happened to it. Another situation, a different neighbor, their 3-year-old daughter is just one of those daughters that knew no fear. They left the chain latch on their door unlatched, and the daughter got out the door, got down the front porch, and she was just out wandering around at night. Well, you know, it was at that point in time the entire neighborhood came together trying to find that little girl, and you know, something like this would have come in very handy for that, instead of, you know, flashlight technology of that day where you're pushing out about 300 lumens max with a tiny little beam. This definitely could have possibly quickened how quickly we found her. Just for the record, found her safe and sound about 45 minutes after she disappeared. Anyway, folks, I have rambled enough. Do I like this light? Yes, I do very much so. Do I recommend this light? Yes, if it's worth $250 to you. No, if it's not worth $250 to you. Is it worth 250 bucks? In my opinion, yes, it is. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for being here today. I do appreciate your time very much. If you have enjoyed this video and found it helpful or informative, would you please give me a thumbs up? I would appreciate it. It does help me out quite a bit. Also, consider sharing this video with your friends. I would appreciate that as well. Guys, if you like videos such as this, please make use of the subscribe button right down here and hang around for some more videos. And as always, guys, hit up that comment section. Let's talk about this light. Any other light you want to talk about, or anything you do want to talk about. Anyway, thank you again very much for being here, and I will see you next time. I hope you guys have a great day.